I wish that the whole shadow government never existed!
This is such a unique animal because this was a very recent discovery.
I'll tell you what they are erasing from history. Werewolves.
I'm looking on Google Earth and this is crazy. I gotta show you guys because I don't know what this is, but they're showing us the entrance to Hollow Earth on Google.
There you are. You better lock in and buckle up because in today's episode, we're going to be diving into all types of different mysterious and strange TikToks no one can explain. Hit that like and subscribe button and let's dive in. How cool is this? Look at what's happening to this stone or brick. It's like it's electrifying or something, like it's getting activated. Interesting. In 1972, a diver off the coast of Italy discovered two nearly life-size ancient Greek bronze warriors beneath the sea, created in the 5th century BC. The Riace Bronzes are among the greatest surviving masterpieces of Greek sculpture. How they ended up underwater remains a mystery. It was discovered 8 meters beneath the sea in southern Italy. People that science still can't explain.
This has been Underwood, a young man whose story left doctors and researchers speechless. He lost both his eyes to retinal cancer at just 3 years old, leaving him with no vision or light perception whatsoever. Most people in that situation spend their entire lives learning to adapt with tools like canes or guide dogs. But Ben had a different idea. By the time he was 7, he had taught himself something most scientists thought only animals could do. He learned to echolocate, making sharp, rapid clicking sounds with his tongue. He would detect the echoes bouncing off things near him like walls, cars, people, and furniture, helping him build a full picture of the world in his mind without ever using his eyes. And he wasn't just getting by with it either. He was absolutely thriving. Ben was able to do things that stunned everyone who witnessed it. From riding bikes to playing sports. If you've never heard of his story, you'd assume he was any other kid. What made Ben even more remarkable was his attitude. He never once described himself as disabled. He even told people flat out that he could see, just differently than everyone else. Ben unfortunately passed away in 2009 at just 16 after the cancer returned. His story continues to inspire blind communities around the world today, and has changed what the world thought it knew about the human brain. People that science still cannot explain.
There's a superhero in the Marvel universe called Daredevil. He's a blind superhero. And he just reminded me of that superhero. I know the name's crazy, but man, what an extraordinary human being. That young man made the most out of the cards he was dealt. A true inspiration.
It looks like I'm in Thailand, but I'm actually in Idaho in the Snake River Canyon. Deep in the Snake River Canyon. There's a good pothole right there. It looks like I'm in Thailand.
It does look like he's somewhere that is not in America, but you will be surprised how many hidden gems like this is all over America. I believe in Ohio there's a low-key spot that there's some place called Hocking Hills or something like that, and it has extraordinary waterfalls and scenery like this. But if you look in the background, check the excavation lines. Every time I see those ridges that go into different layers like steps, it looks like a giant excavator was here at one time, like they were looking for something. And check out these giant rocks. What was really going on here? Could this been legs of a giant creature or something? I don't know. If you had one wish, what would it be?
I wish that the whole shadow government never existed!
What would you wish for?
I'll tell you what they are erasing from history: werewolves. This 1750 edition of A History of Physic, which is a history of medicine, includes a chapter on werewolves. Werewolves were actually a pretty common topic in medical books all the way up into the 18th century, and then they just vanished. They are deleting the werewolves. I'll tell you what they are erasing from history: werewolves.
Interesting. Why would they need werewolves in a medical dictionary? All right, we got some live action.
You gotta repent, sir, for babies.
Why?
Because it's a sin before God.
Why?
Wow.
Stinky breath.
Yeah,
Why?
that's pretty evil of you, sir.
Yeah, I am.
And I hope and pray that you...
Yeah.
Well, that's what you do to babies, huh?
Yeah, I love it.
You love it, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I hope that you come to Christ, sir.
Oh, I never go to Christ.
I hope that you come to Christ,
No,
sir.
I don't go to Christ.
Yeah,
I don't listen to Christ.
You will have a darkened heart, sir.
I do have a darkened heart. Yeah.
You have a darkened heart.
I do very, very much so.
And you will stand before God in judgment day.
Yes, I will. Every day.
You will stand before God in judgment day.
Yes, I will. Every day.
All of the babies that
I
you
love
have
it.
killed.
I love it.
Yeah, keep tearing the babies
Yeah,
apart.
I will. I will.
That was the most demonic thing I've ever seen in my life. Literally said he has a darkened heart, will never go to Christ, will stand in judgment. That was demonic.
Why'd he use that little gremlin voice? Like it was almost full possession. And then look, his hand was shaking that you could see the coffee.
I love it.
You love it, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I hope that you come to Christ, sir.
Oh, I do.
Was that a full-blown possession going on? What was going on there? Should have put a couple drops of holy water in that coffee, seen what happened as soon as he drank it. Start melting like the Wicked Witch of the East. It's that time of the day again. If you thought I wasn't going to hit you with another excellent specimen today, think again. You guys see it. Exceptional natural emerald crystal specimen. What makes this one so unique and cool is this snake-like feature, like it's getting wrapped around, almost like it's like a petrified bamboo or something, you know. The rating I'm gonna give this, I'm gonna give this an 8.5, and I'm gonna call this Jaded Bamboo 8.5. I want your rating and your name in the comments below. You guys did some amazing names on that last one, you know, definitely better than the names I've been given. Take a look at this crazy aquarium. Man, freshwater, I can tell. But look at the leaves, and man, I wonder if those are all real plants. Just imagine the oxygen you're getting. Buddy has a whole tree in there. This has to be at least a 500-gallon freshwater tank. This is extraordinary. I would just sit there and watch it for hours every day. I need a fish tank, guys. I bet y'all dogs don't listen as good as my water puppy does. Volume up.
Y'all wanna see something crazy? You good, bro? It's hot out here. Go back in there. I just want to show everybody that.
Somebody needs to put a sign there, because obviously somebody's feeding him some chicken nuggets or something, man. The water looks so clear, you know, you wouldn't expect it. I wouldn't think this was Florida unless he told me. But yeah, somebody's feeding him. That's dangerous. Check out this extremely rare earthworm called the scrambled egg worm. Fried egg worm, forgive me.
So magandang umaga. Andito ngayon tayo sa Mount Magdalenas dito sa Aurora. At hawak-hawak ko ngayon ay ang tinatawag nating fried egg worm. This is actually a very unique earthworm na mahahanap lang dito sa mga bundok ng Aurora. This is such a unique animal because this was a very recent discovery. It's recent in the sense that science only identified it recently. Pero dito sa mga locals, matagal na nilang alam to. Meron nga silang pangalan dito. Ngayon, tawag dito ay fried egg worm kasi makikita mo yung spots niya. It's a white spot.
Now we see why it's the fried egg earthworm. Wow. At first glance, you would think it's a snake, but it's actually an earthworm. That's crazy.
And inside that white spot is a yellow dot, so parang fried egg nga. So this is uniquely Filipino and this is uniquely Aurora. Nice, no? So magandang umaga.
Man, you learn stuff every day. That's all we got for today's video. If you enjoyed this one, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And go ahead and leave the code word in the comments below. Restricted maps may show us clues of what they're trying to hide. I mean, it'll kind of make sense Atlantis would be in the Atlantic Ocean, so I could see that. But Lemuria over here? That's interesting. And how about the extra lands beneath Africa?
I've been looking for this map for a while. It's an old world map of Poland from 1630. I find old maps and ancient mysteries and I dive in. So check it out. Look at all the buildings. So we're going to go through all the cities. You're going to see the people. You're going to see the coats of arms. It's crazy. Here's some dude that was the king back then. Check out these people. Polina. All decked out. Took like 3 hours to get dressed. Polinis. You're looking crazy. There you go. That's familiar. There's your Polish insignia. And Polina back.
This is familiar. I believe we normally see this in all black, and it has two heads. If it's a griffin or what, I'm not sure, but it definitely looks familiar, whatever this insignia is.
And then Silesia, wasn't familiar with that, but now that's a part of Poland now. There's another one, and then there's another dude there. He's the second, the third was up there.
Vincent van Gogh, is that you? You know, that artist or whatever?
But then below, check out these places, all decked out, built out already. Look at that. Pretty wild. Already has like all kinds of stuff going on. Let's keep going across here so you can see. Look at that. Interesting. 1630. This shows all the different, there's kingships through there. Pretty wild. And it keeps on going. Keep on going back here. Ooh, look at that. Zoom in there. It looks like skyscrapers of today.
You can see the cathodes on top of all these ancient buildings that they're depicting. Like, why would they have these antennas shooting up? And also look at how they colored the top of the roofs blue as well. Some are blue, some are red. If you know why people paint their roofs blue, you know you know. Because something supposedly is safe when you paint it blue.
And then you have increase a second. And then we got some other folks here. Interesting. It's a lot of hair. That's a lot of hair. And there's your insignia there. Another one there. Noble is here. Okay, that's interesting. And then you get this cat up here, wherever that is. And then another decked out spot right here. Check that out. Look at that, like skyscraper looking place out there.
Yeah, it's like a cathedral.
It's crazy how this is all built out already. And then here's the map. Map is all decked out. All the red spots, I guess, are major cities or important ones. There's a bunch of cities everywhere you see, but I guess these are really, really big ones.
I mean, look at how detailed it is. Like, they got like every single building that was here, all the mountains, the rivers. The only way they could have been this detailed of the map is by airship. They had an airship going over all of Poland, if you ask me, and then they were able to be this detailed. More detailed than you would be in a plane trying to make a map. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you can take your time when you're in an airship to really soak in the scenery, if you ask me. But yeah, that's Poland. Ancient map of Poland, 1630 map. Some people speculate, you know, the reset happened at 1740, so this could have been pre-reset. But who knows how many resets didn't happen? I'd probably say at least 4 or 5 at different levels.
All right, this is crazy, right? So I'm looking on Google Earth, and guys, I just found out some shit. This is crazy. I gotta show you guys because I don't know what this is, but they're showing us the entrance to Hollow Earth on Google. Hold on. All right, so I want to show you guys the map right here, right? So I'm going to go to Greenland right here. I want you guys to notice something. This is the map today. This is Google Maps. So what you do is you go over here and you go to View Historical Imagery. The one thing I want to mention is that the historical layer goes back all the way to 1930. Think about that. We have satellite imagery that goes back to 1930. And then when you view historical imagery, I was looking into the Bermuda Triangle, guys.
Was it satellite imagery or was it a giant helium balloon in the air taking pictures? Which one was it?
When you, oh, sheesh. When you go into historical imagery and you go to Greenland, I want you to see something, bro. Well, look, this is Antarctica. This is Antarctica. And this is in the year 2015. I have it on a time lapse. So you go across to the other side, perfectly to the other side, and you get to Greenland. And look what's here in Greenland. Guys, what the heck? Yo.
This isn't the first time I heard about stuff popping up on Google Maps in Greenland, actually. There actually was a UFO that they deleted, a giant, like, UFO looking structure that's not there no more. It's rare, but it's out there. And I covered it before.
And this is going through a time lapse as well. So we back up. Let's back up a little bit and spin the globe around, right? Globe. And boom, we get this. But what's weird, this is the weird part, right? When you take away the historical imagery, you could kind of see it right here still. Right? And then, but when we go to Greenland, it's gone, bro. This is where it would be right here in Greenland. Isn't that interesting? Bro. And it's only on historical. I'm looking at Google Earth because they told us there's this alien life in the ocean. So looking here in Haiti, right? Because there's a lot of stories about sirens in Haiti. And I found some islands that are just weird. Like, so look, this right here in Haiti is weird, right? Because I hear a lot of stories about sirens in Haiti, right? So when I go here, right, check this out. So they have no street view for this. And then here, it looks like buildings to me or something. Let's do a historical view on this. Let's see what happens. It's just a blur. Wow, there was nothing there. It's weird. It's weird, bro. I don't know, if you're from Haiti or you've ever been to this little island, please let me know what's over.
Maybe they just updated those islands is what I'm thinking. As the years went on, they were able to get more rural areas. But my man said the entrance to Agartha, I believe the legend goes, you got to go through a mountain. Today's code word is superpower. Go ahead and drop superpower in the comments below. When you do that, that lets me know you're a real one. You made it all the way to the end of the video and you really rock with your boy. And I just want to say thank you guys. I love you from the bottom of my heart. And I'm doubling up on you today. So be sure to head over to Jet Ski Chuck later on today for a longer, more in-depth video. And I can't wait to see you guys soon. Peace out.